At this point, the Liberal government securing a majority has went from possible to inevitable. With Lori Idlout crossing the floor from the NDP, the Liberals now have 170 seats, just 2 shy of a majority. And with the upcoming by-elections, it's almost certain that this majority is going to happen. 2 of the 3 by-elections are in the Liberal strongholds. Bill Blair's riding of Scarborough Southwest voted 61.5% in favor of Liberals, and Chrystia Freeland's former riding voted 64% in favor. A Liberal majority government means there's only the Senate standing in the way of the passing of what I call Liberal Trojan Horse Laws. These laws are specifically created and worded to disguise themselves as a gift, safety, and protection from bad actors with the aim of lowering the guard of citizens. But when you look carefully, these bills rob us of our freedoms, security, and privacy. Bill C-8 will give sweeping powers to the Minister of Industry, allowing them the authority to decide who can and can't have access to telecommunication services in Canada. They'll be able to turn off anyone's internet, satellite, or telephone services as long as they deem that person a threat. If companies don't comply, they would be charged between $10 to $15 million. Bill C-15, Division 5, grants the government the power to allow any individuals, corporations, or businesses an exemption from federal laws outside of the criminal code, providing them an insane competitive advantage, allowing them to easily become an oligopoly or monopoly. Bill C-9 will limit free expression in religion, making it illegal to cite certain passages from religious texts or offend protected groups using a subjective term of hatred, subject to the interpretation of the judge. Bill C-2 will erode privacy rights, giving the government the authority to open your mail almost at will. We'll see the collapse of online free speech with Bill C-63, the Online Harms Act, criminalizing speech motivated by hate, again up to the interpretation of a random judge, making Canada similar to the UK, where in 2023 recorded over 12,000 arrests for online content deemed as offensive, threatening, or knowingly false. And as someone who's had a video removed from TikTok and received an account strike for referring to the Tumblr Ridge shooter as a biological male, I seriously doubt that the government's idea of false meets the standards of objective reality. Any belief that people have that Canada is a free country will likely be extinguished after the Liberals get a majority and the real totalitarian regime will begin. These laws will likely all be passed and the Liberal government will gain all of these powers. The question now is, what's the next move for those of us that oppose the system? Resist or comply?